What is going on, everyone? Platinum B is coming at you with yet another video. Today we're going to be discussing a recent Seeking Alpha article titled Extreme Opportunity in Platinum. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, everyone, so super awesome article that we're going to go over today. This is a recent article posted on April 1st. Although it was posted on April 1st, I do not believe it is an April Fool's joke by any means. So let's dive right on into it, shall we? So basically, the summary of this article is going to say that platinum is extremely undervalued relative to most financial and physical assets. This is true, and I've talked a lot about this on my channel, and it holds true here in this article. Platinum crashes during the U.S. recessions and periods of global economic weakness in conjunction with a stronger U.S. dollar. The current macro environment makes it likely that the recent spike in platinum will continue. So down here in the bulk of the article, the first little section, it says here, platinum is relatively undervalued. I've, again, talked a lot about this on my channel and how I think it's the most undervalued metal at the current time. It says here that, as I previously noted, platinum is currently extremely undervalued relative to gold as well as to the stock market. The relative valuation analysis would also show that platinum is extremely undervalued relative to copper and most other commodities. That's interesting. I've never really compared copper and platinum. They've just both been seen in my eyes as completely different, but you can make a comparison because a lot of people are talking about how platinum is undervalued and will be a big hitter in the near future. Down here, it talks about, given the apparent inefficiency in platinum, the long platinum trade presents an extreme opportunity for an outsized gains, at least until the price of platinum significantly narrows the gap with the price of gold. Again, I think platinum will match gold at some point or come very close, and when it does, that will be amazing, and I truly believe that's going to happen. I think we are going to see that occur. So be on the lookout for that. And you might want to think about getting some platinum while you can at these prices. However, it is important to understand the risk, specifically the risk of entering a concentrated long platinum position and shortly after witnessing a crash. So the platinum crashes, we've talked a bit about on this channel, how it goes way up and then it just crashes. That's what turns a lot of people off of platinum. They don't like to see those giant spikes and giant dips, right? They like their nice and safe gold and silver, and there's nothing wrong with that. I stack gold and silver in my portfolio. But that's a main reason why a lot of people don't like platinum, is because of its fluctuation and its volatility. It says here, I look at the historical chart of platinum and simply analyze the long-term behavior of the price of platinum, specifically focusing on the prolonged periods when the price of platinum falls. So in this next section, it discusses how there's been 10 major crashes in platinum since the late 1960s. And we're going to just kind of go over these 10 crashes, so to speak. So there was the recession of 69. It crashed about 69%. Recession in 74 crashed 41%. Recession periods of 79 and 83 crashed 71%. Crash of 38% from September 1983 to January 1985. No U.S. recession, but the spike in the U.S. dollar. The recession of 1991 crashed to 27%. The recession of 2001 crashed to 32%. The recession crashed 2008, 63%. The period from 2011 to 2016, bear market of 60%. No U.S. recession, but recessions in other parts of the world and strong U.S. dollar. The period from August 2016 to August 2018, crash of 32%, no U.S. recession, but again, strong U.S. dollar and weak global economic growth. The recession of 2020 crashed 40%, which, as most of you all know, back in March of 2020, we saw a extreme crash from about $1,000 an ounce to about $600 an ounce. So that's right on par with that 40%. So when platinum crashes, it crashes. And I made a recent video talking about how when platinum moves, it moves. And that's true in both directions, right? So you don't want to wait until you see it start moving up, because it's not going to start moving up. It's just going to go way up, right? That's how it moves. It says here the analysis shows that platinum crashes 1 during U.S. recessions. We discussed this just a moment ago. 7 crashes out of 10. 2 when the strong U.S. dollar periods. 3 periods of weak global economic growth, which are also periods of U.S. dollar strength. Interesting thing to note is when the global economy is growing weakly, or there's weak growth across the board, the U.S. dollar strengthens during those times. It's interesting to see that kind of comparison. We also want to note the long-term range in platinum during the 1990s, during the periods of the Asian crisis in 97, the Russian default in 98, and the general U.S. dollar strength period. So down here, it discusses basically some of the implications of investing in platinum. Obviously, we are currently in the spike stage. The question is, when is the crash coming? And it's coming in parentheses. Based on the above analysis, the platinum spike will continue until the next U.S. recession. When will the next U.S. recession be? Nobody really knows. Given that the U.S. economy is just getting out of the 2020 recession, and given the abundant fiscal and monetary policy support, the probability of the next recession within the next 12 to 18 months is probably 0. I know there's a lot of people thinking that the markets are going to crash. It's not really looking that way. I don't really understand it myself, but that's just not how it looks. We could all be wrong. I could be wrong, but that's just not how it looks, and that's just not how it appears in my own personal view. Thus, the platinum spike is likely to continue. Again, you want to get on the platinum train while you can, because the train's going to keep moving. It's going to leave the station, and you're not going to want to sit there saying, oh, I wish I bought platinum, right? Don't want to be a pumper. I'm not a pumper. Do your own research, make decisions for yourself. If you don't feel comfortable buying platinum, do not buy it. I will straight up say that. So take that as you will. However, a strengthening U.S. dollar can also cause the crash in platinum, but this has to be in conjunction with a weak global economic growth or financial crisis in emerging markets. At this point, and given the post-pandemic expectations, the policy support is strong everywhere. So it is reasonable to expect a strong global economic growth, and with that, a clear path for the continuing spike in platinum. Again, guys, you want to get on, because it's going to just keep spiking, at least in the short term. I think in the medium-sized term it will, but that's just what I think. Take it as you will. Down here, it talks about specific fundamental considerations. The extreme relative undervaluation of platinum to most financial and physical assets happened during the period from 2012 to 2018. Specifically, demand for platinum plunged in 2015 after the Dieselgate scandal. We've talked vastly about this on this channel. The Dieselgate scandal caused a lot of controversy, and it caused the move from platinum to palladium at an exorbitant rate, which is platinum-specific event, not related to systematic factors. Again, there can be things that happen that aren't necessarily, economic-related, U.S. dollar-related, things of that nature, right? In my opinion, if anything happens in the future, most likely we'll find new discoveries and new uses for platinum that will only increase its overall value and its need in industry. Obviously, the platinum-specific demand use has to be resolved before platinum price can continue to spike higher. Among other catalysts, the major fundamental long-term catalysts for platinum will come from the green hydrogen economy, given the recent global government's actions to solve climate change issue. Again, I don't really see the climate change issue as being something that really gets resolved. I mean, they've been talking about it for a long time, but, I think it's all talk, and I don't really see a lot of movement in that area. However, I do see governments implementing rules that are more environmentally conscious, so to speak, right? So green hydrogen could be a big industry that platinum could really take off in. So down here, it talks about how to play the extreme opportunity in platinum. Professionals can take the long position on platinum futures. However, the high leverage and low liquidity of platinum futures makes it a very volatile strategy. Individual investors should rather consider buying platinum in the Aberdeen Physical Platinum Shares ETF. So I'm not huge on buying the ETFs and stocks. I did make a video recently talking about my top stock picks, but overall I am much more into owning the physical platinum, as the old saying goes, if you don't hold it, you don't own it, and that's very true. There's nothing wrong with investing in paper market, but I'm much more of a physical platinum bull myself. So it says here the chart below shows the 1-year chart for platinum, PPLT. The uptrend is intact, and currently PPLT is right at the key 50-day MA support. The successful defense of the uptrend at the current support level will likely push PPLT to new highs of the recent trend. The spike continues. The risk at this point is related to the strengthening US dollar, which could cause a breach the key support and delay the expected spike in platinum. Given the arguments and analysis presented in this article, I am bullish on platinum. So I too am bullish on platinum. I've talked a lot about that on my channel, how I think we are going to see intense growth in platinum overall in 2021 and beyond. As you can see from this chart, it just continues to go up. There's dips here and there, but it just continues to move up slowly as time goes on overall. So you definitely want to get on the platinum train while you can. And so one thing I want to mention is it talks about here there being a delayed expected spike in platinum. So I'm not saying platinum is going to spike tomorrow or even by like the summer or something, but it will probably spike at some point, right? So you want to get on board if you can. If you don't feel comfortable with that, that's cool. But there is a potential opportunity to be had here. And in my opinion, it will be in the short-term future. I cannot put in a specific date on that, right? Or how I feel it's going to turn out. But I do feel it is going to turn out in the very least in the medium future, but in most likely the short-term future. So you want to get on board the platinum train while you can. Overall, this is a great article, guys. I think it hits on some very key points. I especially like the comparison of the platinum during the recessions. It seems anytime there's a recession, platinum moves down and then it slowly goes back up, right? Recessions are big for platinum because during recessions, the industrial use is down. But then when you come out of a recession, the industrial use explodes and we see platinum go up with it. So lots of great points in this article, guys. I'm going to be linking this article in the description of this video down below. Be sure to check it out if you get the time to, or if you feel you wish to. Overall, I am bullish on platinum. I think you should be too. I think you should pick up at least some if you have none. And that is all I have for you today. So thank you to all my loyal followers for stopping by. Thank you to any new people to the channel. Welcome. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And until next time, guys, we will see ya.